great play. The Browns back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. To throw is Pickett. Looking for him on the screen there, but it's incomplete. So 2nd down produces nothing. Back to the huddle they go for 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. The Browns returning their offense and this running back to the field. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. On 1st down, here's Pickett. Setting up the screen. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
1st down throw from Pickett. We've got a screen to the running back. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at their 48-yard line.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Dropping back to throw. Caught quickly on the slant. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. He gets him inside the 40. That's a gain of about 9 yards on the play.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
And he's going to be down within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. 12 yards on that play and a good call, and that's him the 1st.
Gain of 12. And the Browns 1st down.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's got him 6 yards on that carry. It's 2nd down.
Taken down at the 14-yard line.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
This time it's a passing play. Short pass brought in. And he will not get the 1st, but oh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. 3rd down. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. And they've got themselves a 1st and goal. Back to the well again. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Just a yard, so now it's 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They give it to him up the middle. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All
touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns Chiefs have taken the lead late. Browns, and this running back headed back out for a new series. And there's enough time left that you can't call it impossible. They're going to need a heck of a play downfield to get in range for a possible game winner. And the whistles go off, so we got a timeout, 9 seconds left in the game. Back to throw. Setting up the running back screen. And he can't escape, Brock. They lose yards, but defensively, no timeouts left to stop the clock and take advantage. That's going to do it for regulation, so some bonus football in store for all those fans in the stands. We're headed for overtime. So overtime in the playoffs, Brock, no longer an oddity compared to our first 18 weeks. It's all going to work the same now. Both teams guaranteed a shot with the football regardless of who wins the opening toss. And if we're tied after those 2 drives, it is next score wins. Browns back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. Their defense did its job, and admirably so, partner. And now the opportunity of football immortality rests in their hands.
Yeah, this is where as a quarterback, you got to smile. You set the tone for everybody in that huddle. And you got to believe. You got to believe and imagine that you're Joe Montana, that you're Tom Brady, that you're going to add your name, Kate, as you said, to the lure of NFL greats.
Now following the play, one of the 49ers banged up. He's in some pain. We're going to pause here as he gets checked on. The next score ends the season. Can't let the moment be too big. Here they come on second down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. From the pistol, here's Junkins. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Blitz coming for Pickett. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. Makes a man miss. He's off. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. A 28-yard pickup there. And that's a Browns first down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. Now, that's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on a screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Right up the gut. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's second down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Going back gets the handoff. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll run now on second down. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, third down.
15-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Makes it third and inches.
Plowing up the middle. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. Just 1 yard on first and goal. Still 4 yards to go on second. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll take a moment to plan their next steps here in OT. Second chance at 6 here. It's second and goal. He gets it headed right. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into third and goal.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, it did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Now to throw. Caught out wide. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns pull in front. And the dog pound can start howling. How about this? The Cleveland Browns are Super Bowl champions. What a way to end this season, Brock. What a great example of the parity and just how difficult it is to win in this league these days. Even after 18 weeks of football and this grueling postseason, it still took overtime before we could finally determine our champion.
Yep, and in the end, overtime made it that much more memorable. If any of these players got the good fortune to return, and we know how hard it is, it'll of course be special, but this one, they'll treasure the most. The game where they had to go 4 quarters and beyond before they finally won their fight and got to lift that Lombardi trophy.
Commissioner Roger Goodell presenting the Lombardi Trophy to the Cleveland Browns, the champions of Super Bowl 61. And all the work, the long hours, the sacrifices pay off in the end as they raise that Lombardi Trophy. We've been able to join them every step of the way on this journey to the top. So for our incredible crew, my partner here in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. Thank you for joining us this season on EA Sports. We'll see you next time.